Once upon a time, in a small, sleepy town where the only excitement lay in the annual Radish festival, there stood the Grand Majestic Theater. It was an opulent monument to days gone by, where velvet curtains whispered secrets, and chandeliers swayed gently, as if stirred by invisible applause. Rumor had it that the theater was home to a ghost, a singing ghost, no less, that serenaded the rafters with haunting melodies. Lucy, Max, and Theo, three precocious children with insatiable curiosity and a mutual disdain for radishes, were intrigued when they overheard the town librarian mention the ghost. Disguised as research assistants, they borrowed every book about theater and music they could find, although Lucy found War and Peace wedged in the stack and declared it too thick to be useful. Thus began their venture into the theater. Armed with flashlights, snacks, and a determination that could rival a determined squirrel searching for nuts, they tiptoed into the hushed grandeur of the Majestic. Every creak seemed magnified, every shadow seemed alive. Sure enough, once inside, they heard it, a melodious voice trilling a tune so beautiful that even Max, usually unmoved by anything not involving ice cream, was spellbound. "Fear not, young ones," the ghostly voice sang, "for I am simply here to perform, a spirit of song, here to guide with riddles spun. Now listen, and you may learn why I haunt these halls." Lucy, the riddle enthusiast, mostly because she liked winning at questions for Qing Dynasty genius at camp, nodded eagerly. "Give us a riddle, ghost," she called, as if ordering popcorn. The voice chuckled. "Very well. What has keys but can't open doors?" The threesome huddled. "A piano," Theo shouted, his voice echoing off the marbled walls. "Correct," the voice responded, sounding almost delighted. "A pianist's plight with broken dreams," it mused softly. "You see," it continued, I was Clara Bell, the prima donna. The promise of a sparkling career snatched away by a wayward spotlight." The children gasped theatrically, but Clara's voice brightened with a new riddle. "What kind of music do rabbits love?" This time it didn't take long. Hip-hop. Max grinned. If a ghost could smile, surely Clara did at that moment. She continued, her voice growing warmer with their every answer, "And why might a baker make a great singer?" Lucy, whose father actually was a baker, albeit a terrible singer, exclaimed, "Because they have perfect pitch." Such clever children, Clara sang with a sigh, to understand a past once missed. Bound to music, now unbound, my tale is finally heard. Continue to enjoy the art I loved, and perhaps my spirit shall find peace. Farewell, sweet sleuths of song. Farewell. As Clara's voice faded into the whispers of the theater, the children felt a mix of triumph and nostalgia. They had brought peace to the singing ghost, learning not only our story but a newfound appreciation for music and the arts. From that day on, they never heard Clara sing again, but whenever they visited the Grand Majestic Theater, they could feel her presence in the music, as if the keys themselves played in gratitude. And yes, they did indeed find something more thrilling than radishes.